Hi, it's Kelly, the Happy Holistic Nurse. I just want to give you some tips today on how you can relieve some back and neck pain on your own at home. Hi there. I just wanted to come on today and share some tips about how I have helped relieve some of my upper back and lower back discomfort over the past maybe 20 years or so. I've been a nurse for 25 years and worked at the bedside for 16 of those years. And I also had to have a breast reduction when I was about 35 years old because I was having a lot of upper back pain due to the size of my chest. So a lot of my upper back pain was relieved after that, but I still have to do a lot of things to maintain my back health, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've learned to do that I learned from my chiropractor years ago. I still do see a chiropractor on occasion to make sure that my back's in alignment, but I've learned to do a lot of these things on my own to help the health of my back and not be in pain. And when I have pain, I have quick remedies that I can do at home that help relieve the pain. So, yoga is by far one of the best things you can incorporate into your life to help with back pain. Two of my favorite poses are the cat-cow, where you start on your hands and knees, and as you breathe in, you arch your back and you stick your butt way out behind you, and as you breathe out, you arch your back as high as you can and really stretch in your shoulders and just feel that stretch across your upper back. The next yoga pose that I do often is called Uttanasana, and there are several different versions of this stretch in this pose. You can do the one where you bend forward and you just hang forward and grab your elbows and stretch in your upper back. But what I like to do is work to get my forearms behind my calves and really breathe and stretch into my upper back. As you can see on my picture here, I have to work to get my legs to straighten. I'm very tight in my hamstrings, so if I don't practice this often, I'm very tight and makes it difficult to straighten my legs and really get the full effect of the stretch as I reach my forearms back behind my calves and lengthen and try to breathe and stretch into my upper back. But it is honestly an amazing stretch and very relieving of upper back tension. Okay, my next tip to help relieve back and neck pain is to get yourself one of these, a standard tennis ball. A lot of us have what are called trigger points up along our spine on either side in the scapula area up into the lower neck area. And what happens is when you get a trigger point in that area, especially in the scapula area, it can radiate pain up into your neck, down into your lower back. So it's very important to treat these trigger points with intense massage. And the tennis ball is wonderful for that. So you lay on the floor, and I would just demonstrate here. What I do is I lay on the floor. I will put the tennis ball in the area that is kind of feels like where the origin of the tension's coming from. And I will lay there for a while and deep breathe, and then I'll start moving my arm around to rotate where the ball is getting into. And it will eventually start to relieve the tension and relieve the trigger point, and I can actually feel the pain kind of radiate up into my neck and then gradually release and let go. And at that point, I know that I can stop with the tennis ball treatment. Another tool that I recommend is called a therapy cane. You can purchase these online. I've seen them on Amazon, Walmart, and it's just a hard curved cane with knobs that you can use over your shoulder, around your back to get into areas that are a little bit hard to get to with the tennis ball, or if you need to be sitting at your desk for a while or sitting somewhere, you can use the cane, and it really does help relieve a trigger point. I also strongly recommend regular massage therapy, maybe once a month, once every 2 months, if you can afford that in your budget. And lastly, what's very beneficial is using ice and heat therapy. So ice therapy I always recommend right after you do some intense pressure point therapy because you will be sore. But then use the heat for, use the ice for about 15 minutes and then transition to using heat for about 15 to 30 minutes at a time to really help bring blood flow to that muscle area that had the tension and to help it not recur so quickly. You can also use analgesics like Tylenol and ibuprofen to help with the pain. So I hope you found these tips helpful, and if you are experiencing new back pain or sudden onset of back or neck pain, you should always go be evaluated by your physician. But I'm trying to give tips for people who have chronic muscle tension, chronic soreness and discomfort that can be relieved with these home modalities. This will save you some money in the long run by not having to go to the chiropractor every week or go get massages every week. These are tips to help you get some relief on your own so you can be comfortable. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'd love to hear what you do to help relieve your muscle tension as well. Thanks, and have a great day.